Namaskar, my name is Samkit Bhantia and I will be taking you through Ashoka University entrance examination, which is happening in a couple of days. So, first up, let's talk about the pattern of the entrance examination. What I understand is Ashoka University will be dividing the entrance examination into 4 parts. First section will be a statistics section, which will be compulsory. The second section will be a logical reasoning section. And the third section will be an economic section. And fourth will be a mathematics section. Now, the statistics and the logical reasoning sections are compulsory. You will have a choice between the economics or the mathematics section. So it's either the third or the fourth section, and the choice is up to you. In total, there will be 50 questions. Okay, 1 mark each will be the positive, and minus 0.25 will be the negative marking in case you get an answer incorrect. Okay, what I understand is that this is how you might have the sections. That is, 15 questions can come from the statistics, 15 from the LR, and 20 from the eco or the math section. Now, coming to the pattern of the questions and the syllabus, if I start off with the eco section, the syllabus for microeconomics is this, which is on your screen currently, and the recommended textbook is Halvarian. The sample questions are there. There are basically 2 sample papers which you will be able to see on Ashoka, sample paper 1 and sample paper 2. Okay. Now, if you take a look at the sample questions, questions are basically from the DSC papers. So this examination is an inspired examination from the Delhi School of Economics past papers. So it will be a recommendation from me that you solve at least the last 5 to 10 years of the DSC question paper. Take a look at the question paper before you go into the entrance examination. Okay, just to tell you, this question number 3 from the sample paper is inspired from the DSC 2009 question number 12. Okay, the answer is the same and the question is also the same. Okay, question number 4, inspired by DSC 2011 question number 41 and 42. Question number 5, inspired by DSC 2017 question number 14. Question number 6, inspired by DSC 2009 question number 14, and the list goes on. If you take a look at the question numbers which I have actually mentioned, you will be able to see that the question is exactly the same. Okay, and this not only happens in the economics section but also in the statistics. Okay, statistics section, question number 1 is inspired by DSC 2009 question number 38, which is also the same as DSC 2019 question number 13. Now, coming to the other sections, the mathematics section. Now, a word of caution, a few of you might think that you will evade economics and you will do the mathematics section. A word of caution will be that the mathematics section is not simple. It is basically meant for the students who are from a BMath or a BStat background. Okay, it's not a very simple set. So all of you who are from an economics background, or all of you who have actually prepared for ISI DSC, please attempt the eco section instead of the maths section. Okay, now coming back to the next section, which is the analytical and the logical reasoning set. Again, I see many questions are inspired from DSC like this one. Question number 6 is again a DSC 2009 question. The wow language is again a DSC 2009 question, which you will be able to see. This is question number 1 in part 2 for DSC 2009. So again, you'll see some of the questions are inspired from the DSC papers. As I have already suggested, you have to do the DSC past papers before you go for the Ashoka paper. Okay. Obviously, you do all the sample questions which are already there on the website. So this has to be done first, the sample papers of the Ashoka. Assuming that only a couple of days actually left, all of you would have done the sample papers by now. Now, if you want more practice, look at the DSC papers. You have to do at least the DSC 2015 till the DSC 2020 paper. You have to do at least this much, if not more. Okay. In other aspects, in the reasoning part, I see questions from syllogism and aspects which have been covered in the JNU entrance examination. So it will be a good idea to take a look at the JNU papers only for the reasoning bit. Okay. JNU used to give many questions from reasoning, especially between the years 2008 to the year 2016. Okay. So take a look at the papers of JNU from 2008 to 2016, especially the SSS paper. Okay, that will give you an insight on what kind of reasoning questions you can expect in the Ashoka entrance examination. I won't take any more time. I'll wish you all the best. Okay, all the best, and a big thumbs up to each of you. Have a great examination.